Well, the University of Cincinnati says it is reviewing allegations related to the men's basketball program. Here to tell us more is sports anchor Caleb No. All right, Caleb, have you learned anything new this afternoon?
Yeah, Tanya, actually just a little while ago, we found out players were actually called in today to meet with the compliance office, and we're still waiting to find out more on that, but we will let you know when we do. Now, I'm going to show you what the university said today, and then I'm going to backtrack a bit and we'll talk about what may have led up to it. This just came out this morning right here. The University of Cincinnati, in conjunction with independent fact finders, will commence a review of allegations related to its men's basketball program. So basically, there's an investigation. So you see there, though, there are no specific allegations mentioned. They just said the word allegations. Now, the athletic director at UC, John Cunningham, in his own statement said this about the situation. He said the university has always put the welfare of its student athletes first. We feel this is an essential step to ensure that all of our athletic programs meet the highest standards. No doubt, all of this is pretty vague, right? Now, it's important to look back over the last week and a half or so. Last Sunday, the Bearcats lost in the conference championship game, and then within about 2 days or so following that, 6 players on the team entered the transfer portal, and that's quite a few for a basketball team. That means they do intend to leave the program. Those 6 players do. Now, it's important to note, today is the first we've heard from the university since then. Many fans were concerned about that level of silence, right, when the program was down to just a handful of scholarship players for the upcoming season. But again, what are these allegations about? Former Bearcats player Terry Nelson gave us his insight.
So if that's the case, then in the private interviews that he interviewed with the guys that left, he must have found something that was proof enough to go back to not just his assistant or the people that he's running it by, but the board and talk to him about it. Is this something bigger? Do we need to take a step further? What's our buyout options? All this stuff is being put on the table.
He's talking about the athletic department there. So I always like to sort things out in the most organized way that we possibly can. Frankly, it's a fluid situation, and we're still waiting to find out more. But what we know is that there are 6 players planning to transfer. Very little, though, has been said about why, at least publicly. We do know there's an investigation underway. We don't know exactly what the allegations are. And we just found out a short while ago, Bearcats players were called in by the compliance office for a meeting today, but we are still waiting to find out what that meeting was about. Now, this is a pretty fluid situation, as mentioned, and things can certainly change and develop throughout the night. So remember, you can always get the latest coverage on our website, WCPO.com. Tanya.